Good afternoon. I'm Allison Alexander. Thanks for joining us live at noon. We appreciate you choosing News 4 Tucson. Today marks the 4th anniversary of the deadly shootings on January 8th. Then Representative Gabrielle Giffords was shot outside a grocery store along with 18 other people during a Congress on Your Corner meet and greet. 6 people were killed: 9-year-old Christina Taylor Green, Dorothy Dodd Morris, Judge John Roll, Phyllis Schneck, Doran Stoddard, and Giffords' aide, Gabe Zimmerman. In the days after the shooting, University of Arizona Medical Center became the focal point in the ensuing coverage. We all remember the makeshift memorial that grew in front of the hospital. News 4 Tucson's Lauren Reimer is outside UAMC, where the victims were taken and Tucson rallied. Lauren?
Thanks, guys.
Hi, Allison. As with many national tragedies, there is always a ground zero, a place where people come to gather to mourn and remember. Here, the front lawn of UAMC was Tucson's ground zero after the January 8th shooting. 4 years ago, this was a much different scene. This is where the community gathered together in a show of support for all the victims, leaving flowers and candles on the lawn. And today, the memory of that day is as vivid as ever.
Gabe Zimmerman.
At exactly 10:10, the time those shots rang out, bells sounded to remember the people shot, and Representative Gabby Giffords' life was ultimately saved by UAMC surgeon Dr. Peter Ree.
It was a bad day for the Tucson community to lose so many people and have such a tragic day, but I think even to this day, 4 years later, I see a lot of positives that come out of it, and it'll never make up for all of it, but there's a lot of good positives that's coming out of it.
And we will be bringing you more team coverage this afternoon to remember the 4th anniversary of the January 8th shooting, coming up tonight at 4, 5, and 6. For now, live at UAMC, Lauren Reimer, News 4 Tucson.
All right, Lauren, a somber day following the January 8th shooting. Thousands of people, including many who came from across the country, visited the makeshift memorial outside University Medical Center and Giffords' congressional office. Those items were collected to put up a memorial. Now, 4 years later, that permanent memorial isn't finished, but the organizers do want to honor the 6 people who died. So they're in the final phase of selecting a designer. It'll be placed at El Presidio Park in downtown Tucson. You're invited to a day of kindness and reflection today to remember the tragedy. The special event will be held at Tohono Chul Park through 2 o'clock this afternoon. You can jot down a few lines or write a short poem to commemorate the tragic day. It's also a way for people to share how they see our community coming together in positive ways. Admission is free with a donation of canned food to the Interfaith Community Services Food Bank. President Obama visited Tucson right after the January 8th shootings. Today, he was back in our state and faced a very different Phoenix metro area. He addressed the housing issues again in Arizona at Central High School when he spoke in Mesa in 2009. Foreclosures were soaring and home prices were plummeting. Obama announced yesterday his plan to cut mortgage insurance in half. Other measures to boost home ownership are also expected from him. We'll hear from the president coming up on News 4 Tucson at 4 o'clock.
Good Thursday afternoon. I'm meteorologist Jeff Beamish, and it is a wet Thursday here across southern Arizona. Here's the view from our News 4 Tucson Skynet cam right here at our central